and we know what it takes to do this campaign. So throughout our program, we will highlight the achievements of our agencies as well as our UW departments and units, and we will recognize special individuals who went above and beyond in 2021. We're also excited to announce how much Partners in Giving has raised to date for 2021, and we will present a donor check to our umbrella charity representatives. But first, it's my sincere pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker for today, Wisconsin Department of Administration Secretary Designee Kathy Blumenfeld. We are very happy she is able to join us here today to help us honor and celebrate this campaign and what it means to state UW and UW Health employees. So please help me welcome Secretary Designee Blumenfeld.
Thank you all so much, and hello to all those out there in the virtual world as well. It's great to be together and to celebrate Partners in Giving. I couldn't be more honored to be with all of you here today. Also, Tuesday was International Women's Day, so I want to give a special shout out to all the amazing women that are leading this campaign and all the men that are participating and everyone who is participating. We all know that the pandemic threw a few curveballs our way, but once again, the drive and dedication of the folks here today kept things going and going strong. And the 2021 Partners in Giving campaign was a great success. Together, the state, the university, and UW Health employees raised almost $2.1 million for over 500, yes, 500 organizations that will benefit from this campaign. That is truly amazing. You all brought so many innovations to the campaign that engaged both participants and volunteers to make it both fun and meaningful. Whether giving online or in person, everyone who wanted to participate had options to make an impact in a meaningful way. During the campaign, I was still secretary at the Wisconsin Department of Financial Institutions, or DFI, as we call it. And at DFI, I was a strong champion for the campaign and participated in nearly every event we had, whether it was a virtual auction. We had an amazing auction and these incredible gift baskets. And there was all that last minute, trying to get, compete with all the people trying to get the basket. I ended up with a mustard basket, and I have more mustard in my house right now, but I love it. It was really fun. And we also created our very own cookbook. So everybody took like family recipes that they had and shared them. And it was so much fun. And it really engaged people with each other. It was like, oh, you like that? I have a recipe too. And so it was very engaging. And then we had bingo games. And also prior to the pandemic, we had an incredibly active penny war. Anyone here do penny wars in their groups, as well as we did things with pies and, root beer floats and sundaes. And there's just so many wonderful events. So in addition to it being meaningful and helping organizations, I think it's also really foundational and important in building culture within our organizations. So again, I couldn't be more happy and more supportive of the Partners in Giving. So I will continue. I have been a champion for Partners in Giving and for giving campaigns my entire career. And as I said to the committee here, I am at your service and will do whatever is needed to promote them going forward. So whether the things that are so cool about this campaign is whether you want to support a small community organization in a neighborhood or an umbrella organization, a federation that has many different organizations, nonprofits under there, you can always find a way to make an impact, no matter how big or how small. And I love with the new mobile app that there are such flexible ways to giving. One thing that I really love about, I'm a CPA by trade, and I've done a lot of work in financial literacy and budgeting and financial management. And one thing that particularly stands out to me about the campaign is your ability to give from your paycheck, so that you give before it ever comes into your funds and you have discretion to spend it. And you can also do it anonymously if that's the way you like to do it. But I love the feeling of knowing that money is coming out of my paycheck every month, and that it just makes it so easy. And I feel good every day when I give through my workplace. So as Mr. Rogers said, we all know that every time you turn the TV on right now, there's incredibly heartbreaking and sad news with what's going on in Ukraine. And I always think back to Mr. Rogers. Remember, everyone, well, most people probably remember or have heard of Mr. Rogers, because he said, when things are scary on the news, which they are right now, we should look for the helpers. And because you can always find people that are helping. So look around you here, look at your table, look at the people at the other table. Everybody in this room and in our virtual room is a helper. And by being in partners in giving, you're helping communities, the causes you choose to your heart and your neighbors in need. So that's what it's all about. I applaud you all for your energy and passion around this, and encourage you to keep helping one another, because that's what makes our community, our state, so incredibly strong. So thank you so much, and congratulations to all the award winners here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Secretary, and we really appreciate your leadership and your support and taking the time to be with us today. And it sounds like we have a great ally coming up in the future, where we can be even more excited about how DOA can help us. DOA is absolutely critical and vital to the campaign. Payroll deduction is coordinated through DOA, and that's extremely important, as the Secretary designee noted. So thanks for your comments today, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you. All right, and now for the most exciting part of the program, one of them anyhow, I'd like to ask our Partners in Giving Administrative Board co-chairs, Tammy Kuhn Martin from UW College of Engineering and Lindsay Johnson from the Wisconsin Department of Employee Trust Funds, to the front. We'd like to ask them to help us announce the total for the 2021 Make an Impact campaign, and then present a check on behalf of the Partners in Giving representatives of some of the charity umbrellas that we have here joining us today. All right. We got anybody else coming up? Is that it? That's all I got? Okay. So it's our pleasure to announce today that the grand total in donations pledged during the 2021 campaign comes to, drum roll, $2,030,727.04. $2,030,727 raised. Thanks to all of you. And now we'd like to present that check for over $2 million on behalf of all the 2021 state UW and UW Health donors that came together to get that giant number and give that to our charities on behalf of all of our charities. So we have 10 umbrella charities representing over 500 member charities that money will go to according to the wishes of our donors. So thank you very much. This year's campaign theme again was Make an Impact, much like a stone you throw into the water and it ripples out, and you have really a countless, a priceless impact that ripples out from that initial impact. And that's sort of the theme that we had behind our campaign in 2021. So when you look at the investment that was made through that campaign, we can feel confident that we definitely are making an impact on our communities here at home and also hopefully around the world. Thank you to all the volunteers who are able to join us today in person, and also to those online. And we also don't want to forget about our volunteers who just for one reason or another couldn't make it. They had other commitments, whatever the case may be. they too were part of the hundreds of people who came together to give your own time and money sometimes and effort. So we really appreciate and thank you for making the campaign possible. All right, now on to some awards. We are going to move into the award recognition part of the program. I want to share briefly how we'd like to recognize recipients and how you'll receive your plaques. When your agency, unit, or name is called, you can just stand up, please, at your table to be recognized and congratulated. We ask that you remain at your table for the recognition and then pick up your plaque at the end of the ceremony, if you would. They're all lined up here on the tables and they are marked according to the category. So be sure to pick up those plaques. Don't leave here without them before you leave. All right, we'll start by recognizing all of our agency and unit award winners by number of employees, and then we'll go on to the individual awards. Excuse me. And the first one is first category we'll go to is for agencies and units with less than 50 employees. Tiny but strong across Wisconsin. Board of Commissioner of Public Lands. Board of Commissioners of Public Lands. They can't attend today, but they get first place per capita contribution and second place for percent participation. Congratulations. Next up, Labor and Industry Review Commission. I believe we have Jenny here from that group, hopefully. First place they take for increase in percent participation and percent increase in contributions. So congratulations to them. The next few ones, I don't believe we have anybody who was able to attend is in person or online, but we certainly still want to announce their awards, and feel free to clap if you wish. Legislative Fiscal Bureau is not able to attend, but they took second place for per capita contribution and for total dollars. So congratulations to Fiscal Bureau. Next up is Legislative Council staff. They took second place, increase in percent participation. Congratulations. Judicial Commission. Well, you know, they're way too busy to join us, those judicial commissioners. So first place, we want to announce for them, first place for percent participation. So thank you very much, Judicial Commission, for your contributions. Next up, Educational Communications Board. I believe we have David here with us. Is David Cobb here? Someone from them? They took second place in percent increase in contributions. So congratulations to Educational Communications Board. Next up is General Education Administration, taking first place in total dollars. Congratulations. Thank you very much for all your work. All right, our next category is for agencies and units with employee numbers over 50, so 51 to 150 employees. Public Service Commission taking first place for increase in percent participation. Wow, they, from what I've told, almost 56% overall participation with over 80 donors. Just a remarkable effort, raising lots of interest at that group through special events like photo contest and other things. So just a tremendous effort over there at PSC. They also get first place for percent increase in contribution, second place for per capita contribution, percent participation, and total dollars. So let's give it up for PSC. Congratulations. Our next award winner is WIDA. WIDA winning for first place for per capita contribution, percent participation, and total dollars. Thank you. Glad you could be with us today. We appreciate it. Oh, they also took second place in increase in percent participation. Apologize, I almost missed that one. And the last one for this category is Office of the Governor. Could not attend, but they take second place for percent increase in contributions. So thanks to Office of the Governor. Next category is for agencies and units with 151 to 450 employees. All right, State of Wisconsin Investment Board wins first place for per capita contribution increase in percent participation, and total dollars. Wow, what an impressive effort by the investment board. Next up, we have School of Business. I believe we have a lot of people from School of Business. All right. School of Business, second place per capita contribution, increase in percent participation, percent increase in contributions, and total dollars. I believe the total was raised, almost $72,000 was raised by School of Business. And they raised their fundraising effort by 31% over 2020. They almost had a third of their employees contribute, up from 24%. I believe it was around 30%. So you guys, fantastic effort. Congratulations on everything you accomplished last fall. Next up is Division of Enrollment Management, taking second place for percent participation. Congratulations. And finally, in this category, Wisconsin State Assembly couldn't be here. Was they're busy doing legislative things. First place they take in percent increase in contribution. So good job, State Assembly. Okay, next category we have our agency units with employees numbering 451 to 900. First up is School of Veterinary Medicine. Attending, I believe, Christy. So Christy is here. Great. School of Veterinary Medicine took first place for percent increase in contributions. I know we got a slide from the dean talking to their employees, and he was very supportive of that particular effort and how the VM community helps improve lives and looks out for everybody around them and everybody through the campaign as well. So congratulations on first place for that, and second place for increase in percent participation. Good job. Thank you. Next up, Department of Workforce Development. We have Jesus here. All right. Oh, you guys are here. Great. DWD takes first place for increase in percent participation and second place for percent participation, and just did an absolutely astounding job over there this year. Thanks in large part to the chairs over there, and Jesus did a remarkable job. So our heartfelt thanks to you guys over at DWD. Next up, our board, one of our board co-chairs' favorite, College of Engineering. There we go. College of Engineering takes first place per capita contribution, percent participation, and total dollars. The college had a large community, lots of special events, online auctions, weekly drawings, pet photo contests, and all kinds of good things that added up to a successful campaign. So thank you, College of Engineering. Next up is Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection. Oh, you guys are here. Fantastic. Wonderful. Second place. DADCAP takes second place for percent increase in contributions. You may recall from some of the newsletters and some photos that they had a successful flamingo flocking event where they turned cubicles pink and put flamingos up and eventually enter the beautiful tree you have over at DADCAP. And that was a very big, successful, big hit with employees. So thanks for your work over at DADCAP. Division of Information Technology also wins an award, second place for per capita contribution and total dollars. Let's congratulate Division of Info Technology. Do it. Okay, and our final category recognizes agencies and units with employees over 900. So these are the big ones in the state of Wisconsin and on the campus. First, we go to School of Medicine and Public Health. Taking first place in total dollars, School of Medicine and Public Health. Indeed, you are making an impact over there, and we thank you and congratulate you. Thanks very much to the school. Our next winner in this category is this Department of Natural Resources, DNR, for the state of Wisconsin. I believe we have someone with us from that organization online. I hope so. Oh, there she is. Taking first place, per capita contribution increase in percent participation, and second place for percent participation. So very, very excellent effort by DNR. Thank you so much for all of your work this past campaign. The next one in a large employee agencies and units is Department of Administration. Unfortunately, the secretary designee can't be here. She had to take off because she's a busy woman. But they took first place in percent participation, second place in per capita contribution. DOA says lots of outreach made their campaign a big success in 2021. They had used the intranet and newsletters and emails and all kinds of messaging avenues to reach out and try to catch up with donors who had given in the past but hadn't given yet, and to reach new people. They had lots of guest speakers at various virtual events, and they had an opening telethon that really kicked things off and was really very successful. So excellent job to DOA. Thank you so much. The next two, I don't believe we have anybody attending. What we'll see, College of Letters and Science, second place for total dollars. Oh, great. Glad you could be here. College of Letters and Science, second place for total dollars. How much did you raise total? Do you know? $200 some? Wow, $223,800, I think. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And next we have UW Health taking second place. I don't believe anybody is attending from UW Health, but they did a great job. They had increased second place for increase in percent participation and percent increase in contributions. Just a quick note that UW Health, they're busy people. They couldn't join us apparently, but they are absolutely vital partner, as you know, for this particular campaign. They donated nearly $150,000, and they did so during a COVID patient surge and vaccination rollout. Throughout, its employees remain dedicated to patients and to giving back to the communities around them. And we thank them for everything that they do and for their great help. They're just a critical partner to this whole particular campaign, and they're just amazing. So let's give a round of applause to UW Health. Okay, the last one we have is UW Facilities Planning and Management. Anybody hear from that? All right, so glad you could be here. First place for percent increase in contributions. Wonderful. Congratulations, you guys. Okay, so that is all of our agency and unit winners, and we want to congratulate everybody. How about just one more round of applause for everybody from state agencies and units across the university campus. Thank you. And now I'd like to once again introduce our board co-chairs, Tammy Kuhn-Martin from the College of Engineering and Lindsay Johnson from Department of Employee Trust Funds, to recognize our individual award recipients for the 2021 campaign.
Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm going to say the word number 730. Does anybody know what that is? It was 730 days ago, we sat in this very room, not knowing what the next 2 years of our life was going to look like. I would like each one of you to stand up. Lindsay and I are going to step aside and we're going to clap for you. Each one of you had, I don't even know how to describe the last 2 years that we've all gone through. Pandemic, changes on agencies, changes at campus, life in general, but you all have done a fabulous job to keep this campaign running. So we cannot thank you enough. I know we got taco bar today, that's a start. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There was times that Lindsay and I weren't sure we were gonna be able to pull off this campaign, and we don't pull it off ourselves. Each one of you in this room is a piece of this pie. And if you know from engineering, what pie is our thing for campaign. So thanks a lot for being a slice of that pie. And thank you for what you've done, and thank you for what you will continue to do. So, okay, you can sit back down. When I realized it was literally 2 years ago today that I sat here, and I don't know how many people were here? How many served as it, right? The big thing we did that day, okay, we're gonna elbow bump, right? Greg and I were elbow bumping up here, and we just didn't know at that point. I think some of us had an inkling, but we didn't know. So, but thank you for coming back. And thank you for our folks attending virtually, who could not be here in person, but you are here online. That's right. I wish we could see you, but we know you're out there. Okay, so now back to the script. Over 300 volunteers work to make this campaign a success every year. And each campaign, we like to take the time to recognize just a few of the volunteers who went above and beyond. The award winners we are about to recognize were nominated by their peers and leadership because they showcased the extra efforts and enthusiasm each one of these honorees brought to the campaign this year. We feel all the nominations we received this year reflect the passionate, dang mask, I can't lick and flip. Committed volunteers that make the campaign possible and successful. The first award we'd like to present is the Partners in Getting Innovation Awards. This award goes to an individual or team within an agency, school, or unit who initiated or conducted a special event or events which has measurable improvement the agency, school, or unit campaign over the prior year. As you hear your name called, please stand up, and Lindsay will be hand delivering your award personally. Our first Innovation Event Award goes to Julie Horst from the College Engineering Chess. Julie is receiving this award for her ability to inspire colleagues to give and her personal commitment as a volunteer for the campaign for many, many years. I can tell you, I actually got to first meet Julie when she was actually sitting on the umbrella side of this campaign. And I could tell you the minute I met her, that passion kicked in like that. She got you super excited. So I'm extra special that I get to call her a colleague in the College Engineering. Her energy and innovative approaches have built awareness and furthered the College Engineering Center for Health Enhancement System Studies giving. This year, Julie held a pet photo contest, developing categories for all staff to vote on, marketed the event to staff with multiple fun emails to encourage participation while increasing donations to her campaign. Julie's campaign chair said Julie is very enthusiastic about the campaign and is a great cheerleader by recognizing the effort everyone puts in making the campaign a success. She often provides suggestions for improvement and has helped out previously held events such as Thanks for Giving, Here's a Slice of the Pie Day events. So congratulations, Julie. Our second award winner is attending virtually, so everybody wave at the camera. Our award winner is Lisa Brennan from the UW Divisions of Extension. Lisa and her committee work in creating a fun photo calendar captured a unique way to engage colleagues in a photo contest and create a beautiful calendar that raises funds for the campaign. Lisa and her committee compile staff photos for the calendar that are turned into a voting contest in which seasonal photos will appear in the calendar. Her effort increased campaign engagement and spotlight the creativity, photograph skills of her colleagues. The calendar has been a tradition within their campaign and continues to create one of a kind calendars. So congratulations, Lisa. Our third Innovation Events Award goes to Jesus Villa, Department of Workforce Development. Jesus took his musical talents to another level within his department's campaign by creating original Partners in Giving Make It Impact theme song. Jesus wrote, sang, played the instruments, and produced the song that was inspiring and very uplifting. His song was featured in newsletters, spreading joy across campus, state agencies, and UW Health. And I'll just say the first time I heard it, the goosebumps. So Jesus, thank you so much for writing that song and being a volunteer of this campaign who went above and beyond. So thank you. All right, our fourth and final Innovation Events Award goes to Michael Kesnick. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Did I do okay? Okay, good. From the Department of Transportation. Mike used his tech-savvy skills to develop an in-person auction site within SharePoint. This auction site was the catalyst for several fun and exciting donations, including theme baskets and demonstrations with the Division of State Patrol, including airplane tours, semi-trailers, safety enforcement efforts, and a tour of the training academy at Fort McCoy. All auction donations were facilitated through Mobile Cause and raised nearly $3,000. In addition, WISDOT ended up raising a total of $4,658 via Mobile Cause in 2021 through a variety of programmings. This was definitely a significant increase from 2020's campaign of $1,576 through Mobile Cause. Through Mike's assistance with the development and management of the auction site, WISDOT will have an auction tool that can be used internally for the Partners in Giving campaign in years to come without needing to work through a third party. Thank you, Mike, and congratulations. All right, we're going to move on to our next set of individual awards, and it's been Partners in Giving Excellent Award, which goes to a dedicated, reliable, grassroots involved person who did an outstanding job in making the campaign a success. We have two recipients from the state and two from UW in this category. The first award goes to Melissa Lakes from the Department of Natural Resources, and Melissa was unable to attend today, so we'll ensure that she gets her award. Melissa was instrumental in getting our campaign going and keeping it on track. Despite another tough campaign year, Melissa's fundraising initiative ideas were well suited to a virtual environment and not so complex that we couldn't find the time in our busy schedules to implement them. Event examples include a 48-hour promotion challenge and a challenge to the DNR divisions to increase their participation by 5%, with 3 of the 7 divisions meeting that challenge and making all progress towards the goal. Their goal was to increase participation, and they did that 15.7% as of December 7th in 2021, compared with just 13.8% at the end of the 2020 campaign. This participation increase is largely due to Melissa's effort. She is organized, motivated, and keeps people on track. Shows she was an asset on their volunteer team. So congratulations to Melissa. The next recipient is Megan Thomason, and I believe she's attending virtually today as well, and she's also from the DNR. Megan was an instrumental volunteer involved in our department's campaign. Megan was proactive in checking our participation and totals, using data to inform our team communication and event strategies. She led or co-led several events, drafted a lot of our communications, and was engaged contributor at the regular team meetings that they had. Megan's passion to provide excellence to the campaign made the challenges of the virtual world enjoyable and productive. It was clear to her colleagues that Megan believed in the goals of the campaign and actively seek to make a difference in the world. So congratulations to Megan. The third award goes to Lori Finkel from the Wisconsin School of Business. I think you can tell by Lori's groupie following the Wisconsin School of Business. She's an awesome volunteer to this campaign. And I also know she serves on one of the coordinating committees as well. Lori is a dedicated, enthusiastic, compassionate person who led our committee to great success this year. At the Wisconsin School of Business, our goal was to raise $60,000. And obviously, as we can see, they far exceeded that goal by raising almost $70,000. Lori's leadership and her guidance for the committee is why they exceeded their goal. Lori's colleagues nominated her for the Excellent Award to celebrate her team building attitude and exceptional fundraising efforts. As the campaign chair, she facilitated meetings every week with the committee to ensure that they stayed on track, coordinated announcements, and made sure to keep the stakeholders involved. So congratulations again, Lori. So our final Excellence Award, we'd like to recognize Gianna Taylor from the UW Division of Continuing Studies. Gianna has played a crucial role in maintaining the continuity of the UW's UCC efforts from year to year in supporting the UCC co-chairs. She is passionate about the campaign that shows in her leadership and contributions made through the UCC meetings and efforts, as well as attending the administrative board meetings and leading the communications subcommittee for UCC. Through the work of the communications subcommittee for UCC, Gianna has been able to merge together her creativity and her rapport with different departments on campus to produce creative communications, helping to bring attention to the campaign. Gianna ensures that we are staying on track with our efforts and planning the needs to be at all times in the campaign, making sure nothing falls through the crack, especially as we see turnover in volunteers from different areas and campus. And I just want to highlight one thing, Gianna, with her subcommittee work, for my friends from the state agencies, if you have not seen some of the UW videos that have been put out with the co-chairs and one of the former co-chairs, or Pies in the Face, or from Dr. Corey Pompeo from the marching band, that's really under Gianna's leadership of doing a lot of asking and begging and setting up and coordinating and working with different departments on this campus. So I just want to say thank you for all your hard work on that, and congratulations again. Next, we'd like to recognize our Doug Palm Community Service Award recipients. This award goes to volunteers demonstrating creativity, resourcefulness, enthusiasm, integrity, and outstanding achievements. The first recipient is Corey Splane from the UW Division of Enrollment Management. And I know Corey is attending virtually here today, so hi, Corey. Every year, Corey puts an enormous amount of time on top of her already busy schedule to help the Partners in Giving campaign. She's always coming up with creative events to encourage donations. This year, she started with a virtual campaign kickoff scavenger hunt, but the main events were a mini euchre tournament and a virtual drag queen bingo. The event was so unique and fun and really encouraged donations. Their division also had a goal of donation goal of 50% of people in our division donating. Corey has led us to meet that goal most. So congratulations, Corey. Our second recipient of the Doug Palm award is Grant Westfall from Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development. I believe he's attending virtually today. Grant is DWD's webmaster and graphic designer. He is responsible for designing and updating the campaign hub page DWD employees use for everything campaign related. The content must both be informative, easy to navigate, and engaging, changes week to week and throughout the campaign. This web hub has been crucial to their virtual campaign success. Grant's work is brilliant, not only in the website and a great destination for staff, but he's also promptly responsive to the many requests for updates. Grant approaches the website with a good eye towards making it attractive and easily interactive for all staff. In addition to his website work, Grant actively participates in planning and special events. This year, he designed their very first DWD cookbook, one of our successful special events campaign. Congratulations, Grant. All right, we are on to our last award for the day is the Robert A. Ellis Award. This award is given to a volunteer who has served in multiple partner and giving leadership roles over an extended period of time or a long-term campaign volunteer. This year's award winner, the recipient is Lori DeMuse from the UW College of Engineering. one of the awesome things about reading all these nominations in this particular award that Lindsay and I get to select is you learn a little something about somebody who has been a volunteer and that you've worked with for a while, something new. I was telling Lori when I saw it, I was like, I didn't know this. I'm so excited about this award for you and what her history is with the campaign. So Lori is a dedicated university employee with more than 30 years of service working between the LBM Chazen Wisconsin Union and now the College of Letters and Science as Dean Wilcox Executive Assistant. In each of these university positions, Lori volunteered to lead and support fundraising efforts for the Partners in Giving campaign because she has a true passion for service and community stewardship. Since 2019, Lori has served as the College Partner in Giving Chair, and this is no easy feat. As the university's largest college, Lori is tasked with recruiting coordinators, volunteers for over 60 plus departments, programs, and centers within Letters and Sciences. If a department is not able to identify a coordinator, Lori steps up to engage that department employees in contributing to the largest Partners in Giving cause and to the larger Partner in Giving cause. Notably, at the start of the pandemic, Lori served two roles for the college: chair and coordinator for Letters and Science Administration. While serving in his dual positions, Lori planned a variety of engaging activities for admin employees to gather virtually, raise funds while managing the large campaign for the college as a whole. Despite the long-term unknowns of COVID-19's impact on the world, Madison community, and the university, Lori felt very strong that it was her duty to ignite the same passion to stewardship and fundraising with her peers. In conclusion, Lori is deserving of this award because she puts the needs of others before herself and is evident her devotion to the university's involvement with Partners in Giving over the tenure of her career. Lori's leadership in the campaign is unparalleled, and we hope you'll consider, they hope we consider for the award, but we did. And I will just say, anytime I've had to call Lori, yes, she represents the largest unit on this campus, and whether it was something, and she'd always say, you know, I'm doing this and this and this, but I can find time to take care of this for the campaign. And to me, that is a very passionate person for this campaign. So you're very deserving of this award, Lori, and congratulations again. Woo, we made it, folks. All right, so I just want to say, on behalf of the Partners in Giving Board, thank you all for being here today, and those who are joining us virtually, thank you as well for all your service to the Partners in Giving campaign, and congratulations on our 2021 award winners. You know, I've sort of lost track of how many years I've been involved with this campaign, but it's truly a passion, and I see it in each and every one of you that are sitting in this room here today. Whether you started out as a voluntold volunteer, and I think if you've come to training, you know what that means. But you've turned into a volunteer or if you've just had a passion for participating as a donor and then becoming a committee member or a volunteer or a campaign chair. But thank you again. And I know we all been through, I said this before, we've been through a lot, but we also recognize that there's a need out in our community and how we give, whether it's financially or time or effort from there. And as the secretary Designee said, you know, it's kind of a scary world out there, and you know, but your passion for what you do here is still there, even with the unknowns of what's happening in life. So I hope to see you all back for the next 2022 campaign. We are starting to plan it. So we will be in touch. Food's still out, so who doesn't want another taco or some cookies? Please help yourself. And as I like to tell, folks when I end meetings with them early, if your calendar still says you're in a meeting, please go and have some self-care. If your boss calls, Gianna, Jeff calls, you're still here. If the provost calls, I don't know where you two are. But please continue to be safe, healthy, and take care. The last thing I'll just plug is that all the committees underneath the Partners in Campaign, so the training, outreach, marketing, coordinating committees, both on the state and university side, and eligibility committee, are always looking for members to join. So if you have any interest in joining any one of those committees, you can come up here or email Lindsay and myself, Linda Eggert, the co-chair of marketing, Jeff Gianna over there, UCC, and Gloria in the back. We'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that. So otherwise, please go out. Yes. If you want a unit award, Christy would like me to remind you to please come up front to get your plaque. So otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your Thursday.
Technology Committee.